Alright, this is a weekly reading for Libra. It is the same type of cards I was using for last week's love reading. I'm still learning how to use these cards and what they're used for, so bear with me. Anyway, I do have a lot of channeled messages because they're easier to channel with these cards than the other cards. So hopefully it helps some people's situation. So let's see, let's start off with the first card, which represents you right now. You right now is the Sun card. The Sun card is happy relationships, happy family life, trips in the sunshine, help with health and fertility. A good all-around card for success. So there could be some stuff going on that you're getting help with, or that you're enjoying with family, friends, a relationship, or just going on trips. Could be the time to go on trips right now. Zoom in a little bit. Alright, there we go. So, the week's theme is going to be the Ring in Reverse. The Ring in Reverse is commitment which you don't want, engagements that make you unhappy, contracts which do not benefit you, loss of valuables. So there's something that you're losing or sacrificing this week. It could be through a lawsuit, it could be through a, it feels like inheritance, something you're giving up. It could also be through a divorce, where you kind of have a lot of stuff that you're giving up in order to make it even or make it fair, or give your partner what they need or whatever to get on their way and go. But whatever the case is, there's something here that you are sacrificing in order to feel like you're benefiting yourself in some way, which isn't happening right away. So anyway, we have number 3, which is Challenge of the Week. The Challenge of the Week is going to be the Dog in Reverse. Dog in Reverse is friends which you don't want around, loyalty to the wrong people, followers that don't support you online, and unhappy pets. So there's some type of loyalty that is really hard. Maybe you can't get away from certain people. Maybe you're stuck with certain people that are kind of not the best people. They're not 100% on your side, and they don't want you to succeed, or they're holding you back, or they're playing devil's advocate, which a lot of people do that. They want to talk you down until you have nothing. It's called haterade. So, haterade is not the best thing. So, we have number 4. Number 4 is going to be lesson to remember. Lesson to remember this week is going to be the lilies. The lilies are, retirement through your own choice, calm and peace, which you ask for, fun sex, supportive older people. So there's something here that you enjoyed doing in your earlier part of this year, maybe the earlier part of these 10 years, 5 years, whatever. But you were just very, just carefree at that point in time, So you might actually miss those days. Anyway, so number 5. Number 5 is going to be lesson you learned this week. We have the Man, which is kind of mature. He's a little bit more mature than the other cards. So we have a good person, someone who has morals, values, principles, someone who always tries to do their best, someone who is a positive influence. So this could be you or somebody else. It could actually be a friend of yours that you kind of feel romantically inclined to, but have never acted on it. It could also be a new love partner. It could be male or female, doesn't matter. Or it could be, depending on your situation, could go either way. Or wider, broader stats. But anyway, whatever the case is, there's somebody here who talks a lot of sense. Anyway, I think it's number 6, right? So, the gift you give yourself. I also have an extra card, so we'll get to the extra card in a minute. It would be the future of the situation. So, the gift you give yourself this week is going to be the bouquet. The bouquet in reverse is you will receive gifts that you do not want. You will dislike any surprises you get. Someone's values will not match yours. Feeling ugly. So there's something here that's just going to make you feel really bad, really wrong. Maybe you'll be regretting a lot of decisions you made in order to be put in this situation. You might have married somebody just because the sex was good, but that is a trap. That is a big old trap. Usually sex lives don't live too much longer after you get married, so it's a trap. And if that was the reason why you got married in the first place, that's not going to last too long. But anyway, let's see the future of this situation, or the future of your life, or whatever have you. We have the clouds. The clouds, negative thoughts have been lifted, healthy pessimism, not wanting to jump in without knowing all of the facts. Rain when you needed it. So there's going to be a point where you kind of see an opportunity. Or you might be, kind of questioning everything. Which, to be honest with you, I would question everything. I would question everyone. I would question everything. Because I like information, and I like to make other people uncomfortable with my questions. But that's me. Anyway, Libra. Let's see your channeled messages. We have a happy sex life. We have winter sun. We also have a successful man. We also have an ambitious man. We have clarity. There might be some bad weather ahead. And let's see, mature man, a calm male figure. It could be you or somebody else. Let's see. Bad weather, snow, dementia. So somebody here has dementia. Could be somebody who's much older than you. Could be somebody in your family. Could be somebody on somebody else's family. But there's somebody that's going after all their rights, which is not good. So let's see. A depressed man or a confused man. So that goes back to the dementia. But I feel like that's how it started out, where like they were confused or they were very depressed. And then it turns into something else. And then from there it will turn into something else. So it's it could be a very difficult time for your family and for your community because of that reason. Or there could be some very tough calls you had to make. You might be putting somebody into a home for their own safety, or some other thing, that you just feel it would be safer for them to be on constant 24/7 watch instead of them just being in the house by themselves, So it could be a very tough call. It could be a very emotional call as well. But whatever the case is, there's something here that needs to be done in order to save this person, essentially. But it's actually taking away their rights as well, so that's very difficult for them. Okay, so you have to explain that to them to some degree, but not all the way, because it will make them freak out. But hopefully there's a equal medium that they can understand. Okay, because it's very hard to deal with somebody with dementia. I know one of my cousins has dementia. He got it early, and he went missing for like weeks, and they finally found him. He was, dehydrated at like a community park, which was really crazy and really scary. Because nobody knew where he went. He didn't even know where he went. So it was very sad to see somebody in my own family go through that. But we made sure that he was alright and safe. We didn't check him into a home. We actually checked him in with a family member that was a nurse that dealt with stuff like that. So they're good now. Alright, so I know it's a tough call, but it's for their safety. Okay, and it makes it into a bit of a burden, but at the same time, you have to weigh up all the options. It's a really hard call to make. Anyway, Libra, hopefully this helps you out in some way, shape, or form, and it does give you perspective. You might be making some tough decisions. You might be trying to help somebody out. But at the same time, it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Okay? So just be very mindful that with great power comes great responsibility. That is from Spider-Man. So yes, it's one of those weeks where great power comes great responsibility for everybody involved, including yourself. Okay? So anyway, I will see you in the next reading. Hopefully everything goes alright this week. I know tough calls need to be made, but hopefully you make the right one for the situation, and you actually weigh up all the options as well. Okay? Anyway, I will see you in the next reading, alright? Later.